Dear students, as part of the third SEM and as part of the topic programming with C and CPP, we are going to discuss the topic pointers and strings. So, we will start our topic with pointers. After that, we will go for the strings. First, try to understand what is pointer. Before going to that, as of now, you may have the knowledge about the variable concept. What is variable? So, variable is nothing but we are giving some name to the memory location to store a value. So, while you are storing a value, we are storing that value in the memory location. For easy remembrance, we are giving some name to the memory location. The final point is the variable can store the value. Now, the point is, can we store the address in the variable? No, we cannot store the address in a variable. A variable can store only value, but if you want to store address, the solution for this is pointer. The pointer is a concept. With the help of these pointers, we can store address of another variables. This is a definition about the pointers. A pointer in C language is a variable which stores address of the another variable. This is the definition about the pointers. And here I am using the word, it stores the address of the another variable. Another variable is also must be a valid data type. For example, the another variable data type may be a int type, float type or character type and so on. Okay. And how to declare the pointers in C language? For that we use asterisk symbol or simply star symbol. With the help of this asterisk symbol, we can create the pointers. And this pointer can store the address of any other variables. See how to declare a pointer. The syntax is data type. We must write the data type first, space, asterisk or you can use star symbol and variable name. Here A is a pointer variable, and if you want to create a character pointer, you must write char char data type space pointer symbol, that is star, and you can write the pointer variable name. While giving the pointer variable name, you must follow the identifier rules. See this example. So, here I declared a normal variable int n assignment to 10. This is a normal variable. N is a normal variable. We can store the values here. But if you observe the second statement here, int star p, okay, integer pointer variable. You can write this pointer symbol after the data type, that is valid, or before the variable name, that is also valid. Two methods are valid. Int p, here p is the pointer variable, and if you observe this assignment operator, address of n. So, you must understand from this statement is we are assigning address of n to the pointer p. Here pointer variable name is p. We are assigning the address of a variable n. So, now you can understand we are assigning address of the n to the pointer variable. What is the definition of the p? Just now we discussed. A pointer is a variable which can store address of the another variable. In this example, pointer is p, another variable is n. So, we are assigning the address of another variable to the pointer variable. That is first point. Second point is, if you observe these two statements, the variable n data type is int and the pointer variable p data type is also int. You must take care about this. These two must be matched. These two must be the same type. Otherwise, that will raise an error. See this diagram for the better understanding the concept of the pointers. Number is a variable. Number is a variable. And we are storing the value 50 in this variable. And we already know that every cell has a unique address in the memory. Let us say this cell address is FF and 4. This is the hexadecimal value FFF and 4. Okay, this is the address of this cell. And coming to this side, P is a pointer variable. So what the P is going to be point? Observe this arrow mark. P is pointing the address of the variable number. Number is a variable and this cell address is this one. So this number variable address is pointed by the pointer variable P. This is what we covered in the definition. What is the definition of the pointer? Point is a variable. It is pointing the address of the another variable. In this example, P is a pointer that is pointing the address of the variable number. If you want to get the address of the any variable, how to get that? So we have the operator address of operator. With help of the address of operator, we can get the address of any variable. See this program. In this program, VAR, that is variable name, and assigning the value with 5. Okay, just I want to print the value of that variable. Okay, for that we use %d format specifier general thing. I want to print the value of the variable. This is common variable and printing the value. Now the thing is, I want to get the address of that variable. What is the memory location of that variable? I want to get that. For that we use address of operator. See this statement, address of the variable is, you can use %i. Generally we use %i format specifier to print address. And if you observe this part, address of VAR, where VAR is a variable name. So I want to get the address of the variable VAR. For that we need to write address operator before the variable name. If you execute this program, you will get the output like variable VAR, the value is 5 and the address of this variable is something address, in which memory location the variable is created, that will be printed. That depends on that particular time and the particular system. Then how to get the value? With help of the pointers. Okay, as we have seen just now in the diagram, a pointer variable points to the address of the another variable. Now the question is, with help of the pointer variable, can we get the value of that other variable? The answer is yes. With help of the pointer variable, we can get the value of that another variable also. For that what we need to do? See this code, integer pointer variable PC and integer C, that is normal variable, assigning with the value 5. This statement, third statement, we are assigning address of the variable C to the pointer variable PC. If you want to get the value of the variable C, you must write star. In this case, the star is called dereference operator. With help of this dereference operator, we can get the value of that another variable. See this, what is the value we assign to the variable C? 5. We can get that value with help of the pointer, but before the pointer variable name, we must write dereference operator. Without dereference operator, if you write the pointer variable, that prints address only, address of the C in this example. If you write dereference operator before the pointer variable, that prints value of the C. You must remember the difference between these two. Coming to the concept strings, let us try to understand what is string and how to create the strings. Coming to the definition of these strings, a string is a collection of the characters, or you can say group of the characters or sequence of the characters, but that should be terminated with a special character called null character. The null character should be written as backslash and 0, that is called null character. See this example, character C is a string variable name and array assignment, this is the string constant value. There is no string data type directly in the C language. If you want to work with string concept, we must use character data type and array concept. Simply you can say that array of characters. See, this is one of the method to create the strings. Data type is character, string variable name is C, and array square bracket represent arrays, single dimensional array, and string constant is in this example C string. One more important point is the string constant should be enclosed within the double quotes. If you write this statement like this, internally the string constant will be stored like C, that is the first character of that string, and space. After the C we have given a space, that is also treated as one character. For that SL is allotted, and remaining string constant is string, and at last every string constant should be terminated with null character, that is you can observe in this image. Then we have the several methods to declare the strings, how to declare and how to initialize that. See this, character and variable name is C, and here I am not mentioning the size. Without mentioning the size also you can assign the values, that is also valid. In the first statement we are declaring the string and we are assigning the string constant, but we are not mentioning the size. If you want to mention the size, yes you can do, that is also valid. Without size also valid. This is one method. Here we are directly writing the complete word. Second method is, if you want to assign the string in the form of the individual characters. See the third statement, character string variable name is C, it represents arrays assignment, within the curly braces we are writing the string constant, but not a single word. We are writing in the forms of the characters, individual characters. And important point is, those individual characters must be enclosed within the single quote. In the first method, if you observe, the string constant should be enclosed within the double quotes. But in the second method, each and every character should be enclosed in the single quote and separated by comma. And one more important point in this method is, the last character should be null character. We must write that null character here. But in the first method, no need to write the null character. So these are the two methods how to declare and initialize the string constants. If you write character C with the size for ABCD, this is the internal representation. First cell A, B, C, D, okay, and every cell is identified with the index value because this is also an array, and in the last cell always the value will be stored is null character. Then how to assign the values to the strings? Suppose if you work with the integer concepts, integer data type, int A, if you declare int A after the second statement or after the third statement, otherwise wherever you want to assign the values, you can assign the values like A assignment 10, where A is the integer. But coming to the string data type, if you want to assign the value or if you want to initialize the value, you must declare and initialize within the same statement. Otherwise, if you want to declare the string variable in some statement, in one statement, if you want to assign the value to the string in the another statement, you will get an error, that will raise an error. See this example, character C, the maximum size is 100. You can store the string less than or equals to 100, the size is. But observe the point, C assignment, C programming. The first statement is the declaration statement, and this statement is the initialization statement. I am writing the declaration statement in one line and assigning in another line. This is invalid, it raises an error. So, you must initialize within the same statement of the declaration. However, if you want to assign, if you want to initialize the values in other than the declaration statement, we can do that. For that, we use the function string copy, strcpy. This is a predefined function which is used to copy the value to the string variable. With help of this strcpy string copy function, you can declare string variable in one statement, and wherever you want in any other statement, you can initialize the value with help of the string copy. Then how to read the string values from the user? So, with help of these scanf functions, we can read the values, already we know that. In the same way, we can read the string values with help of this scanf input function. Observe this program. Within the main body, we declare string character as per the syntactical rules. We need to write char, and string variable name in this example is name itself, and the size of the string is 20, and I want to read the value from the user. Dynamically, I want to read the values at the runtime. Okay. So, for that, we are prompting the user with help of the printf enter name, and the user will enter some name. With help of this scanf, we can read the values. See this scanf statement, scanf %s. So, the format specifier we use to read the string values is %s. Double quotes, comma. Observe here, this is the variable name. Generally, if you want to read the values into the integer variables, we must write address of operator before the variable name in the scanf statement. But coming to the string, writing the address of operator before the string variable name is optional. If you want to write address operator before the variable name, you can, that is also valid. In the scanf, I am not writing the address of operator before the string variable name. This is also valid. And after the receiving values from the user at runtime, I want to print that value as it is. Observe this statement, printf your name is %s double quotes, comma, that value will be printed. But important point is, if you run this program, for example, I entered the name Dennis Rich, but if you observe the output is like your name is Dennis only, but we entered Dennis Rich, but the output is only Dennis, the word rich is missed. Why? The important point is, while you are working with the strings concept and when you want to read the values with help of the scanf, the scanf will stop receiving the values when it encounters white space. If you observe our example, I entered the name Dennis space Rich. So, when the scanf encounters the space, it stops the receiving the remaining words. That is why you are getting the output Dennis Rich. Even though we entered the name Dennis Rich, we are getting the output Dennis only. So, this is the problem with scanf whenever you are working with strings concept. But what is the solution for this? How to get the complete name? For that, we have one more predefined function called get string. With help of the get string, we can get complete name and we can print the complete name also. We can overcome the problem what we discussed just now. Then how to use this getS function? See this example program that will be cleared. In the main function, I declare a string with the name with the size 30, and when you run this program, the program prompts the user to enter the name. You are going to enter some name and we are storing that name in the variable name. But here very important point is, we are not using scanf here. We are using getS, that is a predefined function. GetS means getting the strings. We are trying to getting the strings with help of the getS function. Within the parenthesis, we need to write the variable name, in which variable you want to store that string value. If you observe this statement, getS statement, getS, within the parenthesis we have the variable name, and the value what will be entered by you at the runtime will be stored in the variable name. After that, I want to print that value. I want to print that string constant value on the screen as a result of this program. For that, I am using putS. If you want to use printf also, you can use, but here I am using putS, put string, and it has one argument, that is variable name. If you write this statement, what is the value the variable name has, that will be printed as the output. If you execute this program, it prompts the user to enter name. So, let us say I enter the name Dennis Rich as the input to this program, and the output of this program is name Dennis Rich. So, we are getting the complete name even though we have given the space after the Dennis. This is how to work with getS and putS. We have some string functions, or you can use basic string functions or string manipulation functions or predefined functions. Let us see some predefined functions which are used to work with the strings. In that, the first one is string length. The predefined function we must write like strlen. The meaning of this predefined function is string length. This method is used to return the length of the string. Length of the string is how many characters that string has. For example, if you take in a variable and if you stored a name, let us say CSE, 3 characters. The length of this string is 3, like that. See this program, we are implementing string length function here. In this, we are declaring the string with the name A and assigning the string value program. And in this statement, we are declaring one more string variable with the name B, and we are assigning the values program. These two methods are valid, already we covered that. Now, I want to know the length of the string variable A and B. For that, how to write the code? See, this length of the string is %d and new line character double quotes comma strlen. This is a predefined function. It has one argument. The argument is nothing but a string variable name. Whenever you write a string variable name as an argument for the string length functions, it calculates how many characters the string has. In our example, program. So, how many characters it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, that is the length of the string. So, the output is length of the string is 7. And one more important point is, don't count the null character. That is used to find the ending point of the string. We should not count as a part of the length of the string. This is how to implement string length function. We have one more predefined function, that is string concatenation. The name is strcat. The meaning of this function is string concatenation. The purpose is to concatenate one string with another string. Then how to implement that? What is the syntax of this string concatenation? The syntax is strcat, that is string concatenation, and it has two arguments. You need to specify destination string and source string. See this example, you will get the idea. Hash include stdio.h, this is common, but observe this second statement. Hash include string.h. Very important point is, when you are working with string predefined functions, you must include string.h. That is a header file where we have the declaration of all the predefined functions. If you are not including string.h, the string predefined functions will raise an error. So, if you want to work with any string predefined functions, you must include string.h header file, you must remember that. In the main function, I declared one string variable str1 with the size 100 and assigning the string value this is. Within the double quotes, we are writing this is, that is the str1, string 1 value. In the same way, I declared one more string variable called string 2, str2. The string constant I am assigning for string 2 is BRAOU HYD. Okay, this is the string 2 value. Then now we are trying to implement string concatenation here. Observe this point. String concatenation strcat, as we covered, it has two arguments. First one is string 1 and second one is string 2 in this example. What will be happened if you write like this? What is the value of string 1? This is, and in the string 2 BRAOU HYD. Now I want to concatenate, simply I want to join these two string values. So, if you write string concatenation predefined function like this, observe this, the string 2 value will be joined at the end of the string 1 value. String 2 value will be concatenated to the string 1 value. String 1 value is this is, string 2 value is BRAOU HYD. Now, these two are concatenated and stored in the string 1. Now, after execution of this statement, let us try to find the value which is available in the string 1. For that I am writing put as string 1. If you observe the output screen, this is BRAOU HYD. This is the output of this put as, which is highlighted in the green color. Observe the color, put as string 1 green color. The relevant output is this is BRAOU. Actually, this is the string 1 value, BRAOU HYD is string 2 value, but we concatenated that with help of the strcat. After that, I want to know string 2 value also. Let us see, still the string 2 value is available in string 2 or not. For that, just I am writing put as string 2. Again, we are getting the string 2 value also, but here you need to focus on what will be happened if you write string concatenation strcat. The string 2 value will be concatenated with string 1. This is the use of string concatenation. I think it's clear. Just let us recap what we discussed in the session. We started our discussion with pointers concept. What is the definition of the pointer? A pointer is a variable which is used to store the address of the another variable. For that, we use the symbol asterisk or simply star symbol we use to declare pointers. Okay, and after that we started our discussion about the strings concept. The definition of this string is, it is a collection of characters, or you can say sequence of the characters. The format specifier we use to print the strings is %s, and After that, we have seen different methods how to declare strings and how to assign the values. If you want to assign string constant, that should be enclosed within the double quotes, or you can follow the second method also. You can assign the values as a characters. Every character should be enclosed within the single quotes and separated by comma. But the point is, every string should be terminated with the null character. After that, we declared string length also. String length is used to find the length of the string. After that, we covered string concatenation to concatenate the string values. So, this is about the strings concept. Thank you.